Hey, what's going on? It's V from V Love and Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be doing daily love check-ins for all the signs. So hope you can keep watching. If you're new, please subscribe. And I just posted a poll asking if I should do more love readings. Thank you so much for voting, and I would love to take care of that. So every day, or no, when I can gather all the elements in a video, edit them together, I will post that for us. Thank you so much for voting, for being part of this community. I always need, feedback and direction on how to navigate through this community, because sometimes, pick a cards, they're hit or miss, depending on the topics. But if I can do something like the daily horoscopes for your love, like energy check-ins, just know that I'll be putting them up on my channel as much as I can, as fast as I can. And please keep watching. Every single day I'm going to be going into the energy again when it comes to love, see what else wants to come through. Alright, so for you, we have fire signs, we have water, air, and earth. I'll have everything pinned below, so you can skip to your air sign, to your zodiac sign. And also keep in mind, I have playlists if you want something more. If you want another pick a card reading, I do have other ones. And for a full picture, check out the other parts in your birth chart, the other placements. So thank you for watching. Fire, you're going to be pinned below. So is the water, the air, and earth. Friends, you will all be pinned below, so you can skip ahead. And let me know that you stopped by by putting a comment below. Thank you so much. And right now we're going to start with fire. Let's get into the first part of your reading, your feelings. What are your feelings towards your person? What are your feelings towards your person? Fire sign only. What are your feelings towards your lover, your person that you're in contact with, your partner, whoever you're in this connection with? Awesome. Fire signs only. What are your feelings towards your person? Okay. Ooh, you got love. Oh, I love that. We're starting with a strong foundation. So you are in it with your partner. You love them unconditionally. You're here to go all the way to the altar if you haven't done so already. And if you have, this is you strengthening, wanting to strengthen your connection. You wanting to be with this person long term. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yeah, commitment, promises, staying faithful, loyal, honest, communicative. Yep, communicate. Okay, communicative. I heard that honking horn. So you just continue being very responsive. Continue vocalizing your concerns, your wants, your desires. Put the effort in. Yeah, that's what this is saying. To see this connection go all the way. Get stronger and stronger. Okay, awesome. Fire signs. What are your person's feelings for you, fire signs? This is my feelings in bloom and lavender love dreams oracles. I like to mix them together. What are your person's feelings for you, fire sign? What are your person's feelings for you? Fire signs, person's feelings for the fire sign. You have passionate. Okay, so this is double. This is double the fun. Double the whammy. Awesome. So it's a mutual thing here. So they love you as much as you love them, or maybe even more. Very passionate. Fire, desire. Passion. Compassion too. Sympathy. I love with every beat of my heart. My goodness, this is a great connection here. Fire signs. This is very reciprocal love here. Awesome. On the right foot. On the right foot. Yes, yes. I love that. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I like to see that. So the next thing is what you can bring. I'm sorry. What strengths you both have that brings you together. The characteristics that bring you guys together as a whole. It makes you strong. It makes you stable. This is the Flaming Hot Love Oracle mixed in with the Red Hot Love Oracles. What brings you together? Fire sign. Fire and their person. Please help me clarify this. What brings you guys together? What makes you so unshakable, so strong? Everlasting. What brings you so close? Fire sign and their mate. You got signs. Signs tells me that I feel like this is like a symbiotic relationship, a synchronistic relationship. This is a spiritual relationship. Wow, symbiotic, spiritual, synchronistic. Okay, what I mean by that is that this is like a soul connection. This is, if you believe in twin flames, if you believe in soul partners, soulmates, if you believe in all that stuff, then this is your reading. Because this is saying that, I don't know, it's in fate's hands, the signs, the synchronicities, the ESP moments, you know, where you think about your person and then all of a sudden they call you. That's not a coincidence, it's a synchronicity. It's in divine's orchestrated planning, and you know, it's like it's in fate's hands. It's in the universe's hands. Like it was meant, you and your person were meant to be with each other, and you pay attention to the signs. This tells me you guys are really in tune with each other, like the High Priestess energy. By the way, we have a tarot translated love deck coming very soon. It's on the way to the printing company. We're uploading it soon. We're just finalizing everything. Yeah, my brain hurt now. My brain hurts. Let me just stop. Let me stop. So, you know, I feel, you know, signs, synchronicities, symbolisms, all that stuff, you know, like, it wasn't a coincidence that you met this person on the same exact day of your birthday, for example. Or it's not a coincidence that, you know, once upon a time your psychic told you you were going to meet somebody at the age of 25 and you are almost at the age of 25. It's not a coincidence, you know. It's so that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like this is very spiritual. So that is what brings you guys together. It's a connection that is not, it's like no other, and it's not just a tangible thing. It's deeper than that. So all right, so what issues? I'm going to use my Shadows deck. I repurposed this She-Who deck, made it into the Shadows deck. All right, what issues do you have that you need to address in this connection so that you can just get through the shadows and move on, so that it doesn't hold you back? Saving face. Any other shadows? Any other shadows? What shadows do you need to overcome and deal with in this connection, fire signs? Okay. So you got these two faces right here. This is saving face. When I thought of the word saving face, you know, I don't really go by how people use certain phrases. I'm just so bad at that. But when I wrote this with her face in particular, this tells me that there's a lot of BSing. Sometimes there's a lot of BSing going on in this connection. And just give me a chance to explain. Where it's like, there's so many scenarios, but the first one could be like, you know, someone's putting a poker face. They're not really sharing how they're feeling in this connection. They're people pleasing. They're just, you know, tolerating. You know, they say they're happy, but they're really not. You know, they want more in this connection, but they just put, okay, for example, you know, you want more in this connection, but you just put your face on to portray that you're happy when you're really not. Like, you're faking the funk. There's a lot of BSing, like I said. And the other side could be that, you know, when you guys come into an argument, instead of saying, you know what, I admit my mistakes, I apologize, you know, I was wrong. I'll learn now to do better in the future, or to avoid this so we don't get into this headache again. But instead of apologizing or acknowledging that you were wrong or your person was wrong, they just sweep it under the rug, and then they go about their day, and then act like nothing happens, and then 5 days from now it happens again. But nobody's saying anything. Nobody's addressing the elephant in the room. Nobody's addressing the emotions. Nobody's addressing the tension. And so, yeah, that could be an issue that you guys should work through, so that it doesn't repeat itself, so that it doesn't become, you know, something that could cause resistance or resentment in your connection, because it was never squashed. And so you might think about it from the past. You might bring it up from the past, you know, like, or it just bottles up, and then over time you explode. So, you know, so the advice is, whenever you feel any emotion, whether good or bad, express that with your person. Don't let your ego get in the way. That's the thing. It's like, I don't want to tell you that I'm wrong, because then that means I'm wrong, and that means I feel this small. My ego gets in the way. And the other part could be, you know, they don't want to hear "I told you so," or they don't want to feel inferior, small. So that's a big issue that you guys have to, you know, address and explore together. And no pointing fingers, just saying, you know, I was wrong. Okay, I admit my mistakes. Let's move forward. You know, I've learned from this. I'm sorry, whatever. And, you know, it could be that you're always doing the sorry one. You're always saying sorry, but your person never acknowledges when they're wrong. And that freaking pisses you off. And that sets you guys back. Because then it's like, why am I always saying sorry? You know, I say sorry when I'm wrong, but you never say sorry. So there's no balance, you know? So that's what I'm getting with saving face. And the other side of this saving face is faking the funk. Not only that, what I mean is, you know, BSing. Like, you know, you're just being sneaky about certain things. And so your person, you know, kind of like addresses it, and you're like, nope, I didn't do that. Like, you're in denial, and you just say whatever just to shut them up or just to make yourself look good. You know, so that's the different scenarios to why I chose this word for this face. And then you have ego. So there's a lot of ego in this connection. You know, needing to apologize when you're wrong. Needing to be vulnerable and share your feelings. And don't let the ego get in the way. It's okay to be vulnerable with your person. This is your person that you love. You know, they love you unconditionally. They're not going to judge you or fault you or rub it in your face. So that's what I get for that. Those are the issues. Alright, I'm going to use the Angel Hearts Oracle mixed in with the Teddy Bear Wisdom and Winter's Embrace Oracles, because they're good for support and they're good for advice and just good, you know, a good buddy system to any type of love. So what relationship advice do you need to make this connection last and strengthen? What advice do you need to strengthen this connection, you awesome fire signs? Euphoria. Oh, that's pleasure, that's bliss. Find things that bring you pleasure, that bring you happiness, that bring you smiles and laughter together. What hobby can you get into? When I chose this word for this card, this is a Winter's Embrace. When I chose the word, you know, I just pictured someone getting lost in their craft, lost in their hobby, lost in their like being in their element, you know, doing something that they love and just getting lost in it. If you can find something that helps you both get lost in the same craft, same project, same hobby, same duty, whether it's cooking in the kitchen together. You know, I know it's mundane and boring, but if you're together, it won't be. You can talk, you can, you know, get creative, you know, whatever you need to do to spice things up in the kitchen. Spice, get it? Or if it's, you know, taking a nature walk, or if it's, you know, doing something with the family, or if it's, you know, shopping for a new pet, or shopping for something that is going to help make the family function better, like a better shower head, or shopping for a better refrigerator. I don't know, like you just get very creative. So that is what can help strengthen this connection, because maybe you guys are feeling bored, or maybe there's just like, it's just on repeat. So then you feel like it's wilting, or it needs improvement. And especially if there's like no like apologizing, you definitely want to make sure that there's some kind of communication. Yeah, communication is of key here. What other support can I give to you? Fire signs to strengthen your bonds. Vacancy. Okay, this is saying that whatever you're lacking, tell your person so that they can fill that void. Like I said, don't put the poker face. Don't act like everything's okay when deep down inside you're crying, or you're furious. Whatever you are lacking, whatever department, whatever that may be, communicate it. And that's what I said when I first started this with the honking horn. Make a loud sound, make a loud stink, tell your person before it, you know, turns into resentment, or it turns into anger, bitterness, or sadness, or whatever. Or before it puts a wedge in your connection. Look, privacy. Time to have more intimate moments. More date night if you can. Focus on the here and now. Be present. Maybe you're rushing to get to tomorrow, the next day, but focus on the here and now. Okay, so then we have, your potential outcome. What is your potential outcome? Awesome. Fire signs, you and your mate. What is the potential outcome for you and your mates? You awesome fire sign, you. Unconditional love. Wow, 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 wow. That's intense. I just said this. They love you unconditionally. Now you got it 3 times over. Intoxicating. They can't get enough. And it's like, yeah, reconciled. You guys probably go through your tower moments. Your tower moments, you know, where, you know, things, there's like a destruction and things, you know, kind of fall away. And then the sign, I don't know, like the signs, like, oh, that wasn't serving us. That's why that tower moment came. And you paying attention to those signs. You paying attention to those tower moments. You paying attention to your feelings and why it is that you broke up or why it is that you guys had an argument. And then you come back and you're like, you know what? I'm so glad. If it wasn't for that moment, that headache we went through, we wouldn't be where we are now. We wouldn't be strong like we are now. Intoxicating. Yeah, you guys can keep your hands to yourself, or that's how you're feeling. But you have to make it so where you can't keep your hands and your eyes to yourself. Make it so where you guys are inseparable, always in sync. Like I said synchronization, right? Yep. All right, then you got unconditional. I just said that. Look, you got unconditional love 3 times. I just said that. This person loves you and is head over heels in love with you, and vice versa. It's very reciprocated. Don't think for a fact that they don't love you, even if they don't say they do, even if they're saving face, they don't want to be vulnerable, they want to just say, yeah, I love you, just to say it. No, they freaking love you, and they're not going to tell you, because they're not like, I think their ego gets in the way. Or maybe it just feels so like mushy-gushy, and they're like, ugh. I hate conveying my feelings. It makes me feel too ooey inside. I don't want to feel like Gumby when I tell you my feelings. And you're like, well, I got all day. When you're ready to show me what you feel and tell me what you feel, I'm ready to listen. So now we're gonna get into the love messages. I want to take some time to meditate before we get to these messages. So keep in mind that these messages are for me to read to you, and for you to do what you want with them. If they resonate, then that's great. If not, then it's for someone else. I'm not going to interpret any of these messages because there's a lot to dive in and digest. So this is a part where I just read what's on the card, and then there'll be silence, and you can take them in if you need to or not. Right? So let's clean that energy so we can dive into your messages, fire signs. Okay. Messages from your person's heart. Messages from your person's heart, fire sign. Messages from your person's heart, fire sign. Love messages. What's on your person's heart? These are things that you probably don't know, or things that they wish they can tell you, or things that you already know and it's just confirmation. Messages from your person, fire signs. You're my only chance at love. I am proud of you. I feel it's time to say goodbye as we are on 2 separate paths. Love messages for the fire signs pertaining to this spread here. Love messages for the fire signs that pertains to this spread here from your person. No. Love messages from the fire signs. I am in denial. Love messages from the fire signs. For the fire signs, for. Love messages for the fire signs from your counterpart. Your divine counterpart. I am waiting for you. My poor heart, you're tearing it apart. I just want to be close to you. I know that I don't tell or show you often, but my life is better with you. You're my one and only. We got repeats here. Things that I said 10 minutes ago when we first started this reading. Last messages from your person's heart. You're perfect for me. Alright, that's what I leave you with. Thank you so much for watching. If any of these messages came through for you, as you can tell, some of them, I would say 80% of these were exactly what I said right before we started this deep dive. Even throughout the deep dive, you can tell that these are just clarifications. So if you want to go back, skip ahead, you'll see. Skip back, you'll see what I'm talking about. So sending love to you. This is the lovely Love on the Brain Oracle from the lovely Gifted Soul 777. She has a beautiful shop, and I have all my decks too. This is my Painted Love deck. Also for sale. Links are below, or just ask us and I'll send you the link. Thank you so much for your time, and don't forget to check out the other parts of your birth chart. It's here in this video, pinned down below. Take care. Hey, what's going on? It's V from V Living Tarot. Alright, water signs, you're up next. So we're going to get into your feelings, your person's feelings, what brings you both together, issues that you both face or that you need to address and explore together so that you can overcome those obstacles and those issues. Any advice, potential outcome, and messages, love messages. So if you're new, please subscribe and let's get into your reading. Don't forget to check out the rest of your birth chart elements to see what the full picture is. So I just did the fire, and I'm sure the water and the air is going to be right in this video. The timestamps are going to be below for everything. So let's get into your reading. Think about your person while I shuffle. Think about yourself while I shuffle as well. So we're stepping into water, water, water. Water, what are your feelings? What are your feelings, water? Water signs. What are your feelings for your lover by the time you're watching this video? Okay, what are your feelings? I sucker punch low vibrations with ease to keep my vibration high. I love and honor my bomb-ass body. Okay. So, this tells me right off the bat, your feelings for your person, you're about positivity. You're keeping things high vibrational. So you're not crying over spilt milk. You're not causing drama. You're just trying to keep the peace. You are seeing the silver lining in everything. And whatever obstacles or whatever people come your way, you're like, goodbye. So, it can be like, insecurities. If that insecurity is creeping up, you're like, you know what, I'm going to squash that away, save it for a later day. If it's, little naysayers, little people trying to come in between you both, you're like, nope, I'm not having it. So that's your energy for right now. And then the other part is, I love and honor my bomb-ass body. So I feel like this is your confidence seeping in. It's like your person makes you feel really comfortable and confident in your body. And they probably love your body inside and out. So you feel really good in this person's eyes and this person's arms. When we're talking about love, you feel really secure. And you're not about to let anybody interfere with that or stand in the way. Alright, so I'm going to use the Lavender Love's Dreams and Feelings in Bloom. This is the Feelings in Bloom here. And Lavender Love Dreams, Real Dream Interpretations. And it comes with a free PDF guide for your person's feelings. So water signs, please let me know. Or please keep your person in mind while I shuffle. Awesome water signs. What are your person's feelings for you? Water signs. What are your person's feeling for the water signs here in this reading? What is your person's feelings towards you, you awesome water sign? Anxious. My nerves won't get the best of me. Please let me clarify this anxiety card here for your person's feelings for the water sign. Sunglasses. Cool, laid back, and relaxed attitude. And then the downside is pessimistic view on the bad before seeing the good. So I think, you know, with this anxious card, okay, yeah, empathic. You guys are really in tuned. And it's interesting because I can see that you guys are really picking up on each other's energy. You have the empathy. And then you also have you being very high vibrational, but your person is very not as optimistic as you. And so that's a good balance, because then you're keeping them on their toes, and you're knocking sense into them, and you're telling them to, you know, bring the positive vibes. So, you know, and then they balance you out. You're the light, and they could be going down their dark tunnel, the dark shadows, you know, of like, oh my gosh, what if you don't love me? What if you leave me? Or, oh my gosh, you know, are you second guessing us? Are you having second doubts about us? And you're like, get your stuff together. I'm in this relationship for a reason. If I didn't want to be in it, I wouldn't be in it. So, you know, it's like you helping your person through this, you know, this process. And it's teaching you about love as well. So you're getting something out of it too. It could be emotionally exhausting, but you can be an empath where you're feeling your person's energy and you know that they need you. And it's teaching you about this relationship. It could be very karmic, but not in that way. Not like you guys are supposed to teach each other lessons and then bounce. It's more like, it's like a karmic thing where, you know, you might come across the same obstacles, but you overcome them and it makes you stronger. So then it's like a soulmate karmic situation. And, you know, we can't, I know when people think of the word karmic, they think, oh my gosh, it's like, you know, we're not going to last. That's not the case. You know, if you guys can break these karmic cycles, you guys will stand the test of time. You guys will get through this. And especially if you have each other, you're learning not to let go. Or I feel like this person's teaching you to stay in this connection. You know, if things get too heavy, you bounce. Maybe that's how it was before. And this person's like, wait, don't give up on me just yet. Or maybe that's how you're feeling. So, okay, your person's feeling very anxious, but they're keeping it cool about it. So what this means to me is that, you know, there are some underlying issues that really get to them maybe at nighttime, where they feel like, what if my person doesn't love me as much as I love them? Or what if they can find better? Or what if X, Y, and Z? It's all in their head, but they're keeping it cool. They're not letting you know about it. So then maybe you feel like you always have to reassure your person, hello, I'm optimistic, why aren't you? Stay positive. If I didn't want to be with you, I wouldn't be with you, you know? So, you know, they're going through their shadows, their dark shadows, the dark night of the shadows, dark soul of the shadows. So they will get through this, especially with you by their side. Now, if it ever feels burdensome, then you know what to do. You can assess this. You don't have to take on this heavy, you know, emotional roller coaster. You can take a little, breather, scale back, and, you know, use the temperance to, you know, to keep this in balance, keep this in check, you know, tempering the energy, you know, transmuting the energy. But, you know, don't feel like you have to do this if you feel like you're emotionally not, you know, if you're not invested. But I feel like there's a lot of attunement, like where there's room for growth, there's room for change, there's room for, you know, learning each other's love languages, and you guys are also in tune with each other. That's what I feel. With the empath, and then you have the vibrations here, you know, like you feeling your person's energy. You feel like when they're depressed, they feel when you're depressed. And so if you're feeling like really sad or whatever, this person's picking up on that. Maybe that's what brings them down too, the anxiety here. If you're not right, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling like there's lack in the connection, this person feels it too. And then it's like, how do I get past this depression? So then you guys have to work through this. But anyway, those are their feelings for you, feeling anxious, maybe because they feel like they're going to lose you, or maybe they feel like, I don't know, maybe they're just going through something internally, you know, very personal. Maybe it has something to do with you. But, you know, everything just trickles on into the connection. So then it feels like it has to do with you, because, you know, your emotions are their emotions, you know? Okay, so I'm going to get into what brings you guys together. I'm using my Red Hot Love mixing with my Flaming Hot Love Oracles. They're sister decks. Okay, the second one's more naughtier than the other. This one right here. Alright, so what brings you guys together? What brings you guys together? Water sign and your mate. What brings you guys together? Old-fashioned? Wow. Excuse me. Old-fashioned. That tells me that you guys have met each other before in another lifetime. Or you guys share a long history. What brings you guys together? Declaration of love and solitude. So, yeah, you guys, yeah. I think you guys, you love each other so much. It's unfathomable. You can't even describe. You can't even express how you feel. You just feel it. Empathy. Yeah. The empathy says, I feel you. Hold on. I feel you. Yep. You guys, you have the same sentiment, the same, like, you guys just feel the same. I don't know, like, you guys just, you mirror each other's energy so much. I feel old-fashioned just tells me that there's a lot of ties here, a lot of past. I'm getting 6 of Cups. And feelings, 6 of Cups, emotions. You guys mirror each other. That's what I feel. Just like the sunglasses, she's looking through the mirror. I mean the glasses, and she sees a reflection of herself. When she's looking in the mirror, she has her glasses and she sees herself again. It's like looking in your person's eyes, but they have glasses on. You see yourself. You probably see yourself in this person. So you guys have changed a lot. This relationship is just getting stronger and stronger the more you dive into this connection, the more, you know, tower moments you have, if you have any. I think you will, or I think you do. Maybe that's why this person feels anxious, and maybe they're afraid of repeating the old cycles. And you have old-fashioned here. Yeah, old cycles, yeah. It's like, are we going to go back to how things used to be, how we used to function, how we used to communicate? Or are we going to start this new journey of communicating better, being transparent with their feelings? So that is what makes you strong, is that you have a lot of history. You guys might have met each other in a past lifetime, if you believe in that stuff. Declaration of love, there's a lot of love. That's what keeps you together. And you guys, you know, maybe you share a lot of love messages, a lot of text messages. Maybe you guys share a lot of, I don't know if you met online or something like that. Alright, special birthday notes, special cards, post-it notes, all that stuff. Alright, so the next thing here is your issues that need to be addressed. So that's your strength. What issues do you need to, you know, overcome? So water sign and their mate. Water sign. Oh wow, I just noticed there's a lot of emotion here. And we're in the water suit. Okay, so what anxiety, water signs only. What obstacles do you have at this time that you need to address? Let's see what fell on the floor. Okay, you got 11. Oh, you got balance again. I just said it. I just said that. It's like tempering the feelings, tempering the emotional roller coaster. It's like you transmuting the energy into positive. This person might be a little bit on the edge of their seat. Maybe they're afraid, you know, maybe they have abandonment issues or, you know, codependency issues or something else. And you're having to pick up the slack, and you're like, maybe you're feeling very, very tired about doing that, or just tired of reassuring, or maybe you want your person to meet you in a positive way. Like you want to keep the positivity up, and you want your person's emotions to be up and leveled with yours. So maybe that's just the obstacle right now, but it will even out because you did get the balance. Look at that. Standing stone, that's the balance, that's the justice right here. I feel like Judgment Day also here, like having a rebirth after your tower moments, after your aha moments, after, you know, rising from the ashes, like after you get through your little obstacles, there will be justice and Judgment Day, where it's like, okay, the good karma is coming right back around. I just said karma. The good karma is coming right back around. We did the work. We did this. Now, here are our rewards. We get to stay in this connection. We're stronger. You also got the Dev here. So that's an issue. The issue, like I said, it can be codependency issues. It can be like, you know, things that are happening in your mindset. It's just in the mindset or your person's mindset. It can be old belief systems. It can be, you know, self-sabotaging issues. It can be resistance, restraints, you know, holding yourself back, wanting to go in this connection, but needing to stop in your tracks. Or your person feeling like they can't let their wall down completely because out of fear of rejection or feeling hurt. They don't want to let themselves be vulnerable. And then you're like, please tell me what you're feeling. I can't guess that you're loving me or that you want to be with me. Just tell me. And your person's like, I'm trying. It's hard for me to convey my messages. It's hard for me to open up like that. But there is declaration of love. This person will open up because they don't want to lose you. Alright, so what relationship advice do you need at this time? How can we strengthen you? So, the obstacle is that there's some, addictions perhaps. Obsessive behaviors, attachment behaviors, maybe abandonment issues. Work through that. Work through it. You guys can do it together. It can be both, both on both parts. Where, you're afraid of losing your person, so you act like everything's okay, or your person's afraid of losing you, so they're afraid to open up and tell you what they're really feeling out of fear of pushing you away or you've rejecting them. Or it can just be, maybe they have jealousy issues, or maybe they're addicted to, certain things and they can't function right in this connection. Or it can just be, self-sabotaging energy of, no, I don't deserve you, you're too good for me, and it's like, wait, what? No, let's stay positive. And I feel like this energy is very strong. You have a strong foundation. It's just that it's a little bit shakeable, but it's not going to break down. It's just it's like a swaying tree, It's still solid, but it sways a little bit sometimes. So what can you do? Can you nourish that soil so that the roots stay in there, stuck in there, and thrive in there? And can we ask the wind to stop blowing on the tree? Like, what can you do to improve this connection? Anyway, let's figure that out. What relationship advice do you need at this time to help you strengthen this connection? Awesome water signs and their mates. Growth. So be okay to change. Be okay to evolve as a couple. And even separately. I'm not saying you have to separate to do this. I'm saying individually grow on your own as well. So that you come together very independent. So that you have your own backbone to fall on. You can't always fall on your person's backbone. You have to fall on your own, stand on your own 2 feet. And then you guys can both be like solid trees in the rooted ground. And it's not shaking, it's not faulty, it's not going anywhere. So work on your own self-confidence, work on your own shadows, and your person too. Work on your own growth. Yeah, look, starts from within. So this is the Angel Father's Messages Oracle from Lovely Mystic Star Magic. And she also has a pick card channel. So growth. Let growth be part of your history, your future, your present. Let what's it saying? If you guys are changing how you communicate, don't be afraid of that. Maybe it's gonna improve. It could be improving. Whatever you can do to welcome the new energy for your relationship, like the new air. The ether's changing. We're positive now. We're confiding in each other now. We're communicating. We're depending on each other. But I depend on myself. I'm very strong. I depend on myself. I can do this all by myself. But it's nice knowing that I have a strong, solid person to back me up too. Things will cool down. Okay, things are going to change for the better. If things are a little intense and anxious, it's gonna dissipate. Or it should. Work it out so that it can dissipate. Work upon your feelings. Work your feelings out. Go within, and then share them with your mates. Vice versa. What love advice do you need? I'm using my Fortune Cookie Oracle with lovely Angel Feather Messages. They're both for sale down below. Love Angel Feather Messages. She's amazing. Love Mystic Star Magic. And my Fortune Cookie Oracle, this is a few years old. You will gain confidence. That's what I said. Seek solitude. Oh, you got that twice. You will gain confidence. If you're feeling insecure or your person's feeling insecure, as long as you guys have each other, there's love in the air. There's love. See? You have each other. There's love twice. Love is what keeps you solid, keeps you in this connection. Alright. Let's keep going. So, wow, water signs. Love. Yeah, the cups are full of over. It's just that you guys have a little bit of, like, work to do. Internal work, Like, it can be so many little things that just eat you up alive at night. And they're not even they're not even big. They're just little tiny things. But if you keep them bottled up, they become these big, enormous obstacles. Alright, so what is the potential outcome? Where are you guys heading? Where's your love life heading if you were to overcome your obstacles and talk more, spend more quality time together, squash your shadows, get rid of them, heal them? No, the only way to heal them is to go through them, feel them out. Don't just bury them under the rug. Okay, what is your potential outcome? Awesome water signs for you and your mates. Okay, celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay, this is what I'm going to get. Let me go first with this. And this was here too. Okay. Oh, business. All right, this means something to me too. Alright, so the first one is celebrate. So this is like saying, be happy that you found someone who loves you right back. Celebrate all the good times. Come on. Celebrate. Yeah, you guys been through a lot. Pat yourself on the back. Say, wow, we went through this storm and this tower moment and this crazy rocky debris and this obstacle and this and this, that. Celebrate that you guys still have each other at the end of the day. Surrender to love. So just open up. Both of you, open up. Water sign. And your mates grow old together. That's right. This person is afraid of losing you. They want to see the sunrise, the sunset with you at a very old age. This is my 53 Shades of Love Oracle, by the way. It's also for sale on my Etsy shop and Instagram and eBay. Divorce love. This can say, let the bygones be bygones. If you guys broke up 1,000 times, even if you got divorced, it's saying that's not going to happen again. So don't let those insecurities, run amok in your mind. Or your person, make sure you guys are on the same page. Make sure your person knows that you're not going anywhere and that you don't want a divorce. Look, new love. You guys are going to have like this second wind. Like, oh man, we're puppies in love again. This feels good. It's like change. Yeah, the change is here. Butterflies here. The change is here. You're going to have a new wave where you feel like you just met each other again. Make a wish. What are you manifesting? What do you want out of this connection? What are you wishing upon this relationship? Do you want more time together? Do you want more romance? Do you want more kink? Do you want more whatever? I don't know. You make it known. Communicate. You got forbidden love. This can say you guys need to act like little sweethearts again, where your parents are trying to keep you apart. Act like puppies in love again. Puppies in love. Act like it's a new love, and everybody's trying to keep you apart. It makes it more exciting. I don't know. Date more. And this can also say keep people out of your life. Keep people out of your business. It's forbidden. It's not up for discussion. Stop trying to keep me away from my person. It can be, certain topics are forbidden. Don't mess with me and my person. Like maybe people are trying to get between you, and it has to be forbidden for them. It's off topic. No one can try to get you get in your mind. Business love. Get back to work. Get back to making this work with your person. Get back into, the big task at hand is to come together again. See eye to eye. See eye to eye. They're not facing each other at all. And go back to working on how things used to be when you guys were so madly in love with each other and it was working, Okay, so now your love messages. Alright, so this part of the reading, hold on, let me cleanse the energy. We're going to get into the love messages. Love messages. Okay, so this part of the reading is a little, different because I'm just going to read to you what the messages from their heart wants to say to you. And it's up to you to decipher if it resonates with you or it doesn't. It might not. This is general. Take what's yours, leave the rest. And also, I'm not going to explain what they mean because they're basically self-explanatory. So really let those messages seep in and see if they hit home for you. And keep in mind that I do also personal readings, so if you want something more in-depth in your situation, please do consider booking a reading with me. I have Etsy. Alright, so this is where I read whatever's on the card and then silence. Water signs, what is on your person's heart? What would they wish they can tell you if they could? Water sign. Message for the water sign from your person's heart. I'm using the Jukebox Love Oracle and text messages. Messages from your person's heart. water sign. What message from your person's heart wants to come through? I'm sorry for all the times I canceled. What pertains to this message? What messages from your person's heart wants to come through? I want you, no strings attached. Messages for the water signs. I'm creeping on the down low. Messages for the water sign from your lover. Close, I just want to be close to you. Breaking all the rules. I'm so torn. You were meant for me. I was confused. I didn't know what I wanted. I'm in the closet. Containment. And kiss. Alright, so jukebox love, text, sex from the ex, but also text from the crush, text from the lover, text from the soulmate, all that stuff jam-packed in one deck. They're all for sale if you're interested. So as you can tell, some of these were like basically what I was saying in the very beginning of this video. And then others are just like, you know, sidebars, like maybe little insecurities coming through. You know, it's like an emotional roller coaster, like I said, that empathic butterfly that we got. So that's how I'm going to leave this. You know, go back, rewind a little bit and see what each message means to you. And if it doesn't resonate, then please don't fit it. Don't fit it. It's not yours, you know, to keep. And this is general. Nothing's really set in stone. Things are always shifting. So this can just be what's on the back of their mind. And then tomorrow they're like, no, I'm done with that feeling. So same with you. You can be feeling, you know, happy one day. And then the next day you're like, okay, I was just happy. But now this person is, you know, closing off again. And now I'm not happy. You know, things are always shifting. So, yeah, I look forward to doing personal reads with you. I'm going to be doing more of these love energy check-ins if you want more. Check back tomorrow, or I'm sorry, check back in a day or two until I have all of them for one video again, all the signs. Don't forget to check out the rest of your birth chart. It's in this video. Alright, air signs, thank you so much for joining me. It is your turn. Don't forget to check out the other parts of your birth chart. It's in this video. It's pinned in my comments and my description box for your full picture, just to see, get your all the elements together and see your full scope into your love situation. So this is for you, air. We're going to get into the feelings, their feelings, what brings you guys together, the strengths. You have the issues that you need to address, your relationship advice and support, potential outcome, and any love messages that want to come through. If you're new, please subscribe. If not, thank you for returning. And don't forget, I do have a pick a card playlist with all of my good stuff in there. Alright, let's see, air signs, what are your feelings in your love situation? Think about yourself while I shuffle. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What feelings do you bring to the connection that you share? What feelings do you bring? Air signs. You have the Queen of Wands. That's the energy that you bring. So this is you taking control. This is you wanting a happy home life. You wanting stability. You wanting warmth, love, support. You're very confident in this connection as well. And this fire and desire, this passion in your heart. Okay, so what are their feelings? What are your person's feelings? Air sign. What are your person's feelings? Your air sign. What does your person feel for you? Air sign, air sign. What does your person feel for you? Wow, that's a lot here. So their feelings, it's all over the map. It's all over the place. Okay, I'm using my Feelings in Bloom and Lavender Love Dreams oracles. They're all for sale on Etsy, eBay, and Instagram. Okay, beautification, reorganizing your life, masking or covering true feelings. Beautification, I feel this person thinks you're beautiful inside and out. The next thing here, maybe they want to have children with you, or they see you as the Empress. And they see you as a queen. Look at that. That's how you view yourself, but look, that's how they see you as well. The Empress with the Queen, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, all meshed in. So they see you as their lady, lovely lady. Now, if you are a female, you're looking at your person, you know, just switching the energy. I don't assign, you know, gender to my readings, but if it's coming out very feminine, I'm going to say that. But you can switch the roles as well. You got sunglasses, cool, laid back, and relaxed. So they're feeling cool, like they're liking how things are right now. Kiss, harmony, bliss, passion. I just said you're bringing the passion, so are they. This is a mutual understanding. This is mutual love right here. The other part of their feelings, proud. I love who I've become, and they can feel this way when it comes to your connection. Like they know, they like their role in this connection. They like how they feel when they're with you. They like their place. They like how, what the energies are like. You guys balance each other. They like their role, what role they play. You have also perplexed. I will figure it out. So this can be, you know, what's on the back side of things. Like, you know, if there's any, I don't know, if there's like any obstacle, they're going to figure it out. They're feeling like nothing is going to set them back, or nothing's going to change your connection. They will figure it out. They will problem solve. They're not going to be quick to flee the scene. They're going to stay in this to work it out with you. I will figure it out. You got a lot of rainbow colors here. Love letter. So there's a lot of love. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. A lot of love. Receiving good news. You guys might exchange more text messages. You guys might exchange more, just, you know, those deep heart-to-heart conversations. You might even say, I love you more, or they might, engagement here, so they want to put a ring on it. They want to go all the way. And if you guys are married already, this is you guys, this is the connection you're heading in, where it's stronger. There's more commitment. There's more honesty. There's more respect. And it's like long-term, everlasting love here. In other words, I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Enticement, intimate feelings and desires. Yep. Queen of Staffs, Queen of Wands. Yep, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. There's a lot of chemistry here on their part and your part. All right, so now we're gonna get into what brings you guys together. What are your strengths? I'm using my Red Hot Love Oracle and Flaming Hot Love Oracles. They're for sale also. Alright, so what are the strengths in this connection? What brings you guys together? What brings you together? Air sign, you and your partner. Air sign and their partner, what brings you guys together? Whoever's in this reading, what brings you guys together? What stabilizes you as a couple? You have old-fashioned, and you have win some, lose some. So this tells me that I love it. I love it. When I get the old-fashioned card, I feel like this is like a long historic relationship where you guys have been together in for a very, very long time. Or it could be that you guys have past life connections, past life memories, you know, or it just seems so familiar, so nostalgic. You can think of this as a Six of Cups. You know, you can also think of this as like the Lover's card, where it's like a soul tie, soulmates, if you believe in that stuff. That's what I get, old-fashioned. The other thing is, this could be like okay, this can be like the Hierophant kind of love, where you guys have your own traditions. You guys, maybe you guys got married in a church. Maybe you guys had a traditional type of wedding. Maybe you guys have like you have like this, you know, similar goals, similar values, etc., etc. That's the kind of relationship that keeps you together, keeps you whole. You both have the same views, same values, same morals, same upbringing, perhaps. And what also keeps you guys together and keeps you strong is that you guys, yep. You guys don't just give up when things get tough. You work it out. See, I will figure it out. So you guys, you know, you go through obstacles, but you plow through them. You punch them out of the way. You punch them out. And I don't think this, if you're thinking about like violence in this connection, that's not the case. This is more like you punching out the things that don't serve you. You're like, you know what? This is an obstacle. This is a hurdle. This is a insecurity. Let's just plow through this crap. And you go through it and you get stronger and stronger and stronger. The foundation just becomes more intense, more strong, yeah, stable. All right, so now we're going to get into issues that you need to face. What issues are in this connection? If there are any, maybe there's not any, but we do have this win some, lose some. So you can consider this as like the Five of Swords, you know? It's like you have good days, you have bad days, you know? Things get tough, but you know, it doesn't break you. It just turns your perspective. You're like, you know what? You're my person. I don't want us to just end on a bad note or go to sleep angry. Let's work this out. Like the Knight of Pentacles, wanting to put in the work. Okay, so what issues do you need to address, you awesome air signs? What issues in your relationship here do you need to address at this time? You can say the shadows, the shadows. What are the shadows in this connection? Awesome air signs. I'm using the Slavic Oracle and Magic and Mediums. Beautiful Magic and Mediums, Aniel Reed, the creators of both. The creator of both. Shadows. Guardian. What are your shadows in this connection? Air sign. Ascension. Okay. Interesting. Oh my gosh, divination. Okay. So, this to me tells me air sign. We have guardian, ascension, divination. So, I just said the Hierophant, and now I feel like it's coming out again. Very spiritual connection this is. So, that this is your issue. The issue in this connection is that, oh my gosh, hold on. I want to tell you something really quick. One issue right now that you could be facing is that maybe you spend a lot of time watching tarot readings, or you spend a lot of time shuffling the tarot, or spending a lot of time on your religious self, your spiritual self, but you don't spend time on the physical part of things. And that could be what, you know, shadows are kind of like lurking in there. It's like your person probably wants you to be more physical. Not like that though, just more like hands-on, more, you know, like eye-to-eye conversations, heart-to-heart conversations, being more affectionate, all that stuff. You can be very, very, very into your spirituality, you know, and where your person probably feels like they are out of touch with you. So that's one thing that's coming to my mind. And I got the Hierophant, but on a smaller scale, it's the High Priestess. So this can just say that, you know, don't neglect your person. I know that you're into your spirituality, but your person married the physical part of you as well. So they would like to, you know, maybe feel more connected with you intimately, or just, you know, having those conversations, those, you know, hey, let's just talk for hours conversations, like, you know, how things used to be before you got into this connection, deep into this, you know, connection. So that's one thing. The other thing is that the issues could be that you might have some inner shadows to work on, like things from the past perhaps, because I got old fashions here, and I'm getting Hierophant, yeah. But divination, okay, so let me just break them up by itself. So the shadows in your connection, you have the Guardian here. So you could have outside influences, you know, maybe just giving you like their input, and maybe you're just listening to a lot of people about your relationship, and you should just go within, you know, like the High Priestess, go within and listen to your own intuition when it comes to you and your person. Now the other side could be, you know, maybe the shadow side, yeah, is that you guys hold on to each other for too much. I mean, what I'm saying is you depend on each other too much, and you should, Spirit is saying like you should learn how to be independent and confident on your own, so that when you're in this connection, you have yourself to fall back on if you need to, you know? So not having codependency what's it called, habits, but enforcing dependent or independent habits on your part. So you see how like she's holding on to whatever this may be, holding on to it tightly like a crutch. So that's just shadows that you probably hold on to your person too tight, and maybe out of fear of maybe losing them, or just wanting to control the whole situation or how they feel, how they act in this relationship. And it's saying you should only focus on yourself and focus on taming your own lion. You don't have to tame your person. Your person is their own person, and etc., etc. That can be one of the shadows, is that you can be, you know, other people would say control freak, but to you it's just like, it's not saying that you're a control freak. You just hold who you love near and dear to your heart, and you might have a closer grasp on it, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're controlling. So, you know, release the Four of Pentacles actions, where you're kind of, you know, giving your person more space to breathe and to function as their own person. The other shadow is ascension. So it could be that one person is ascending more than the other. You guys are spiritual counterparts, but one person might be deep into their path, and the other person is probably just like calm, cool, collected, not really doing the work, or not, you know, just living life every single day how they see fit. But you are probably just going down your spiritual rabbit hole, and your person probably feels like you're leaving them behind in a sense, or maybe you feel like they're leaving you behind down their spiritual practice, whatever the case is. You know, mix the energies around if you need to. Like, this is more like what the energy is. I'm an energy reader, and so, you know, things are always shifting. So this can be your energy or their energy, or maybe what's to be. But yeah, ascension. Someone might be growing, evolving, changing, and the other person might be feeling like they're left in the dust or left in the dark. So, you know, just update with them. Say, hey, look, this is what's happening in my world. This is what I'm feeling. You know, update them. And I feel like, you know, you can help them be part of your journey more. Like I said, they want to be, you know, with you on, yeah, Four of Pentacles. They want to be with you on this quest, in this relationship. But, you know, they don't have to be so tight, you know, onto you, like holding onto you like a clutch, but they can just be with you, going with you, growing with you, glowing with you, ascending with you. Divination, yeah, so the shadows could be that maybe you spend a lot of time doing divination, or you spend a lot of time on the spiritual side of things, and they want you to, you know, bring it down to the earthly matters, because they miss that part of you where you're more hands-on, you're more affectionate, you're more loving. You spend more quality time looking at into each other's eyes, all that stuff. Okay, so now the other part is going to be, those are the issues that you need to address, facing those shadows. And now let's see, yeah, and I think that's going to make you even stronger, because you guys are going to be like, oh, okay, this is why you do things. This is why you're this way. This is what's going on in your world, and etc. So it's just going to address the elephant in the room, and then you'll be able to like square that away and move on. Okay. So what are the relationship support advice or advice do we need to hear at this time for the air signs? What advice does the air sign need for them and their partner? Messages for the air sign and their partner. Okay, messages, support for the air signs and their partner. I'm using my Teddy Bear Wisdom Oracle, and I also have my Angel Hearts Messages Oracle, and I do have my Winter's Embrace Oracles. So it's 156 or 59 cards. Yeah, 369. So 159 cards all shuffled together. They're for sale if you're interested. I love using cards with like golden wisdom of you know, golden nuggets of wisdom, you know, especially when it comes to like deep stuff like this. And they don't sugarcoat. They get to the bottom of it. Okay, the first one is leave grudges behind. You know, whatever was in the past, leave it in the past. Go forward. That's what's going to strengthen your relationship too. If you're always bringing things, you know, about, you know, if you're always saying, yeah, but remember when you did that and that still hurt me. Okay, well, talk about your feelings, honor your feelings, squash that, and move forward. Ordinary beings can do extraordinary things. So this is saying you guys, This is an extraordinary connection here. This is very special, very rare. And treat it as so. Focus. 8484. Your angels are urging you to be aware of the obstacles that are surrounding you. Now is the time to start planning and making changes. And that's what I'm saying with this. Whatever obstacles, whatever hurdles, whatever bitter feelings, whatever grudges, you're squaring them away. You're saying goodbye. You're punching them out of existence, out of your existence. You're like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this interfere with that connection. You know, that's what I feel. It's like you guys will what? You guys will what? Figure it out. You guys will figure it out. It can be like little insecurities here and there that just creep up, and you're like, no, okay, what are you feeling? You feeling this? Okay, let me reassure you. And then you guys, you know, move on. Cry it out, fight it out, whatever. I mean, argue it out, and keep it moving. Okay, the next thing here is the potential outcome. I'm using my Hot Fudge Love Oracle and my 53 Shades of Love. Also for sale. Let's see. What is the potential outcome for this connection? If you guys were to, you know, communicate openly, work through your shadows, talk more, spend more quality time. You guys have a lot of love, by the way. It's mutual. What is the potential outcome for you both? Get to know the one you love. You guys are going to get to know each other better. That's right. More communication, more understanding. Oh, look at that. Swingers in love. So this can say, you know, things are going to open up. I'm not sure if this is what you want to open up or bring into your marriage, to swinging, but it's saying that things are going to open up. You guys are going to become more open-minded. So that's what this is telling me. It's like, wait, what? Yeah. You guys, you know, because you understand each other so much, you got to know each other so much, you might end up welcoming other things into your relationship, and you're both going to be okay, mutually okay. Whatever that may be. Okay, friends? Swinging in any direction. You guys have each other's backs. You guys moving towards the right direction together. Whatever that may be. It can be anything. It can be this, swingers, or it can just be you know, trying new things in your connection, you know, spicing things up. Wow, and that's funny. It's like, come on, let's explore. Let's get to know each other, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so now the next portion we're going to get into is, I'm going to ring the bell for this energy. Okay, this portion is where we tell you the love messages. And you can decipher them and, you know, make sense of them how you wish. If it resonates, then awesome. If not, then, you know, awesome. And, it might, keep in mind that these messages might be for one person or for many or for none at all. So just take what's yours and leave the rest, okay? And I'm not going to explain them. I'm just going to read to you what they say. Okay, air sign, the person that we just talked about here, you and your person, what messages are on their heart. Okay, you have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Remember those obstacles? You can plow through them. There's nothing that you can't handle together, as long as you're together doing it. Those gloves are together. They're not separated, you know? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. We talked about that on both parts. Love yourself first. Oh my gosh. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Last one. Getting to know each other. What the f? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. What the f? What the f? And give your relationship a chance. A fighting chance. Work on your partnership. What in... This is the part where I'm not supposed to say anything because I'm trying to let you marinate and meditate on these. But didn't I say that there was chemistry? Didn't I say love? Love yourself first. Confidence. This person wants you to be independent. I just said that. Not codependent. Not dependent, but independent. So I'm just pointing this out, not to say I told you so, but to basically say that there's a reason why it's coming out again. There's a reason. Where the heck was that? The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands energy too. With the chemistry, fire, desire. But love yourself first. This person, I don't know why I got that. How did I get, I don't know how I got that, to be honest. They want you to be proud of who you are. They want you to be confident. Yeah, they want you, yeah. You don't have to hold on so tight. They're not going anywhere. They really want you to love yourself for who you are. Be confident in your own skin. That's amazing. That's amazing. They want you to be proud of who you've become this whole time. Love yourself first. Wow. And then get to know each other twice. So that's what's going to happen here. You guys are going to even strengthen. You guys, like I said, you guys are going to open up a can of worms. There's going to be something that's going to open you guys up, and you're going to be so open-minded, so understanding, so compassionate, so on the same frequency, and the chemistry is only going to intensify. Okay, give your relationship a fighting chance. Yes, yes, yes. Keep an open mind. What in the world? What in the world? That's what I'm saying. Keep an open mind. You guys, I just said it with the swingers in love. There's going to be something that's going to help you open up your heart space, open up your mind. I just said that. I just said that. Where are you going to swing? Left, right? Where are you going to go? Yep, that's what this is saying. Keep an open mind. Who knows what you guys are going to bring into your relationship? Who knows? It says give something a chance. And then, well, before when I got the Guardian, I got the Guardians, right? Ascension, but I got Guardian. Anyway, what I was saying is that you might be caring about what other people are saying about your relationship. And then we have let your friends help you. So maybe that's what you're doing. You're letting your friends help you or interfere in your connection and saying you shouldn't. And that was part of the shadows. Is that you should be living your life how you see fit, not how your friends see fit, not how social media sees fit, not how the movie theaters see fit. You know, you don't want that type of romance. You want the type of romance that makes you happy, that makes you want to wake up in the morning. You don't have to live it how society wants you to live it or your friends want you to live it. You know? So that's what I'm getting. Hierophant, yeah, but in reverse. Setting your own rules. Alright, breaking your own rules. Breaking those rules, setting your own rules. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Let me know if this makes sense. You have a beautiful day, air signs. And don't forget to check out the rest of your placements in your chart. They're pinned in this video. The timestamps are going to be below. And the next time we're going to get into is Earth. And all the decks that I used today will, if you're interested, my decks are on Etsy, eBay, and Instagram. And these, if you want them, let me know and I can give you the link. Take care. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, Earth Signs, for joining me for your love scoop. So we're going to be posting these at least every other day as soon as I can get all of them in one video. It does take a lot of energy, but once I have all 4 elements, I'm going to compile them. So just check back every other day for your energy check-ins. Okay, so this is for your Earth Signs. We're going to get into the feelings, your feelings, their feelings, your strengths in your connection, your weaknesses, potential outcome, support, and any love messages I want to pop through. So let's dive into this. Thank you so much. Think of yourself while I shuffle. Earth sign. Earth sign, what are your feelings in this connection? Earth signs, what are your feelings in this connection? Earth signs, what are your feelings? Earth signs, what are your feelings? What feelings do you bring to the table? Earth signs and your partner. Earth sign and your partner. You have bathroom, cleanse, clarify. Are you full of Let me stop. So that's the feelings that you have, is that this is something very pure, very clean. You're bringing in, what I'm getting with this is like purification. Like if there are any doubts or any insecurities or any shadows that want to come through, you're keeping things positive, keeping things clean. Moving forward in the right direction, changing your perspective on things. And there's closure, there's clarity here. So you know where you want this connection to go. You want everything to be very cordial and peaceful, balanced. So it's not tarnished is what I'm saying. This is very like positive energy. You just want the best. You want to keep the peace. You don't want no drama. Now let's get into your person's feelings, Earth signs. What does your person feel for you? What do they bring to the connection? Earth sign. What does your person bring to the connection with you? Earth sign. Think of your person while they shuffle. You have tempted. Okay. I'm stronger than I think. So you might feel, or your person might feel like there's nothing that they wouldn't do for you. You've got them, whipped around your finger, whipped around your, what's it called? Whipped around your thumb. What's that saying? Yeah, you have them just at your beck and call. So there's nothing that your person wouldn't do for you. There's nothing that your person, there's no height that your person can't reach. And it could be that there's a lot of intoxication here. Like, no, what I mean by that is like, high on love with you, high on life with you. And maybe you make them strong. Maybe you make them feel confident, powerful. Maybe they feel like they can, what's it called? They can overcome any temptation with other people. Maybe there's, other prospects that are interested in your people, and your person's more into you. Your person's like, nope, I can't. I don't care about you. I don't have time for you. I'm focused on my lady, my man, So releasing or resisting the temptations that other people may bring to them. That can be that. I'm not saying that there are other people in your connection. I'm just saying, or other people trying to slide in your person's DMs. I'm just saying, if there were to be anything else that are trying to get in between you, or just like in the back of their mind, like, oh, I wonder what this person's doing over there. They're looking pretty interesting. It doesn't even matter. Like, you can both look, but it doesn't mean that your person's gonna act on whatever impulses or temptations that come their way. So this person's very strong, and you might want to give them more credit. They might be like very, flirtatious with you, or they might be very like, you might consider them to be just so friendly, but you give them more credit. I don't think they're going to act on anything that would jeopardize. They wouldn't jeopardize the connection that you should both share. So then let's talk about the strengths here, your earth signs. What are the strengths in your connection that makes this work? This is my Red Hot Love Oracle and Flaming Hot Love Oracles. And this is the Lavender Love Dreams mixed in with the Feelings in Bloom. They're all for sale on Etsy, Instagram, eBay. Okay, what brings you together? What are your strengths, earth signs, and your person? Why do I keep getting this? Old-fashioned. You guys probably have an old history. A long time. You spent a long time together. Or maybe you guys met in another lifetime, if you believe in that stuff. The other thing is that you guys have strong values, strong traditions, and similar traditions, similar morals, so that, similar characteristics that seem so familiar and so relatable that you guys, it's like your foundation. That's what you fall back on. So if you guys have any obstacles or anything like that, you come back to your traditions, your morals, your values, what keeps you stable and firm in this connection. And this person might be someone who wants, someone who wants stability for a long time. They want commitment for a long time. They're not here for the bachelor or bachelorette life. They're here for you and you only. So just think of, marriage. Think of long-term goals. Long-term goals. Okay, what other strengths bring you guys together? Walk of shame. Alright, interesting. So it's like, yeah, hot and cold. This is the Red Hot Love deck, but this is the bad sister, big bad sister, flaming hot love. So this is saying, you guys, the strengths are that you guys, there's a lot of chemistry here. There's a lot of passion, and what keeps you guys tied together, it's the chemistry. Fire, desire, passion, compassion, love, all that stuff. Admiration, everything. You think about your person, and it's like you feel so heavy in the heart. And then, other things too. Everything else just intensifies. Alright, so that's for your strength. Let's see what your weaknesses are. what you need to address in this connection. What are your weaknesses? This is my Neon Tarot Reversal Tarot, just for reversals, so you can get into the shadows. So what issues do you need to address in your relationship, your earth sign and your person? Please help me clarify here. What do you need to address? What issues? Okay, you have imbalance, separation, and competing interests. Oh, snap. Oh, okay, competing interests. What other issues do you guys need to address? Joy, interest, and success. Indulging in new experiences. And then you have renewed energy, awakening, slow recovery. That is so interesting. Alright, so I might take that back. Well, not take it back. I'm just saying I might have to throw in another scenario because this, this is a general reading, so this part of the message might reach out to somebody else. And with these pick a card readings, not just mine but everyone's, they're not predictions. They're not set in the pavement either. Things are always altering and changing, and so don't feel like this is the end all be all thing. This might not even be your story. This can be altered and changed, and this is for entertainment purposes only. You can take this for what it is. So some of you, if you want a personal reading, I can dive into your messages only. But for some of you, your person might feel, there might be, you got, liquid twice. You got the bottles twice. So there might be some intoxication here in the mix. Or there could be, like I said, competing interests. Your person might, maybe you might feel tempted. It might be other people in the equation. Maybe your person is, or you are looking elsewhere. Or you just have the wandering eye. And so you might feel, or your person might feel like you want to try other things. Or see what's outside of this relationship. You might. You might want to do the walk of shame act here, where you kind of see what the ocean has to offer you, or your person, it can be just something in the back of their minds, but it might not even be that they will act on it, because I'm stronger than I think. So they could be resisting the urge to act on those tendencies, those urgent feelings of, what would it be like if X, Y, and Z with someone else? What would it be like if we were to take a break and see what the other part of the ocean has to offer? Like maybe that's what your person's feeling. Alright, so now we're going to check out of that message and go back to how we started. So then we have renewed energy, awakening, slow recovery, and joy, interest in success, and indulging in new experiences. We have indulgences here. So you and your person might be feeling like this new wave, like you're ready to start something new, you're ready to spice things up, etc. That's the issue, is that you're needing to spice things up. Things are probably becoming more bland. Maybe things are too vanilla for you guys, and so someone's needing a little bit of chocolate or sprinkles or something like that in this connection. And then you have, Four of Swords. It's like resting. It's just very still, very maybe repetitive, mundane. And then you have the Eight of Cups here, which is, wanting to see what else is out there. So that's probably the shadow, what's lurking behind your subconscious, or in your subconscious and in your person's subconscious. But, I don't think you guys would take that risk and, mess this connection up. I think that's just what's lurking back there. Like, what if? So, now we're going to get into, so that's the issue that needs to be addressed. Like, hey, let's have a conversation. What do you want? Do you want to take a break? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Like, those are the conversations you need to have. Air everything out. The curtains are open. Just air everything out like dirty laundry. Just air it all out. What are your desires? What do you want? What don't you want? Etc. So you got companionship. So that's what your person is probably needing that companionship. Maybe you guys, it just became so mundane, so spiceless, that your person's like needing more spice, more flavor, more chemistry with you. Alright, so what advice can I give to you to strengthen this bond? This is my awesome Winter's Embrace Teddy Bear Wisdom and Angel Hearts messages deck for all types of relationships advice and everyday life advice. What advice can I give to you to help you strengthen this connection? These are for sale also. So you got resolution. Your angels are preparing you for certain cycles to end. Trust that divine's plan is for your highest good. So this can just say there's a will, there's a way. If this is, if you guys are like, stuck in a rut or you're hitting a tough spot, there's a change or there's a chance to fix this. Resolution. There's a change that could take place. 1919, that's the number. What other support do you need to make this relationship last, to make this strengthen? You have uncertainty. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. That's why you need to have, wow, look at that. That's why you need to have a conversation. That's why you need to have conversations like, are we on the same page? I don't know. I feel like you're bored in this connection, or I feel like you're wanting out or wanting something else. Like have those conversations so that you're not like making any assumptions, or just so that you guys are not just, faking the funk and acting like everything's okay. Make sure you guys are addressing what's on your heart, what you want going forward. Okay, we have uncertainty, so that's the those are the issue. No, I'm sorry, that's the advice, is that whatever fog is in your connection, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's square the fog away. Let's blow the fog away. Let's just talk it out. I think that's what it is. It's foggy energy. Like nobody's saying anything. You guys are just tight-lipped, being very quiet. Strength. Your angels are reminding you of your resilience and bravery. You will overcome obstacles which will teach you strength. So whatever obstacles you have, even if it's a hard conversation you need to have, just, get it out there. Push the fog away, just address it. You'll feel better afterwards. I know it's tough. It's like, oh man, how do I tell my person that X, Y, and Z? Well, it's either you hold it in for the longest, and then you're like a bottle that's ready to burst when you shake the contents, or you can just, say, casually, hey, you don't have to make it a big ordeal, big production, but you can make it a light moment first, and then get deeper into your desires, into your wants, into your conversation, into your secrets, Start light, I guess. All right. So if you were to apply those key ingredients, those little support pieces, how will your relationship, what is the outcome for your relationship going forward? This is my 53 Shades of Love and Hot Fudge Love Oracles mixed together, pretty in pink. What is the potential outcome for this connection if you guys were to work on this? Spice things up a little bit, make things fun, conversate more, go out, have fun, be with nature. Do things like cook together, go out to the movies, go for a walk, work out, work on a project together, do family outings if you have children together. What can you do to make this relationship last and whole? Okay. So the bottom of the deck says run away. So this is saying don't give up just because things look bland. Keep putting in the work. Just think of this as the Knight of Pentacles. Don't run away from your problems. It's not going to go away. It's just going to get worse. Or it's just going to, it's going to be uncertain forever. You want to know what could be if you were to work on this. See? Honking horn. Thank you. Make a big stink. Make a noise. Talk what's on your heart. Grow old with love. So that is a potential outcome. You guys can make this last. It's going to be a long-lasting love, just like an evergreen tree. Evergreen tree. And look what we have here, a tree. The giving tree. So give to your person. Put in the work. And make sure they're giving back to you. It takes two, to make this work. To make things go right. You have the grieving love. So this is like another way of saying, something's coming to an end. Maybe an old way of doing things, an old way of communicating, old patterns, old, boring, mundane stuff. Maybe we need to say goodbye to that and welcome something in fresh, something new. Like, let's cook more together. Let's talk more. Let's watch movies more. Let's play games more. Let's take pictures more. Let's go do road trips. You know, let's go buy something cool for our house or for our apartment. Let's go buy a house together. You know, stuff like that to really bring you guys together. Collaborate. Yeah, see? Bring you guys together. Work. Put in the work. That's right. This is the Three of Pentacles right here. This is the Hot Fudge Love. This is a support tool to help you strengthen all types of love relationships, even with self. So they're for sale too. Okay. So now I'm going to clean the energy to get into the love messages on their heart. And I'm not going to decipher what they mean. I'm just going to read as is. And it's up to you to figure out if it fits or not. So let's get into this. Thank you so much. Okay, Earth signs. What messages are on your person's heart? Don't forget to check out the rest of your placements in your birth chart to see what the full picture is. This is just part of your birth chart, right? Okay, yeah, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah. Okay. What's on your person's heart? Earth signs. What's on your person's heart? Earth signs. Okay, you have pink heart. Only you. A love interest only has eyes for you. That's what we just talked about. No other love will ever measure up to what he or she feels or has felt for you. And that's what the temptation card says. It's like, yeah, I might see I might know of other people that are interested in me, or I might find a little bit of attracted to somebody else, attractions to somebody else. But it's just me and you. That's exactly what I was saying. Missing you, so sad, lonely or alone, physical separation, let go and move on, thinking of each other, thinking of you. Missing you, only you. Okay, wow, you got a lot of pink here, pink. Okay, what messages want to come through for Earth signs, courtesy of their partners' hearts? You have the red heart. Red flags. Pay attention to red flags. When a new love appears, they could be warning you that something isn't right. Don't be so desperate to find love that you ignore important signs. Don't be pushy. Okay, so basically, you know, like I said, two different scenarios. One, they have eyes for you. Another part of this Earth, it could be another person watching. They are probably ready to emotionally check out or physically check out. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your cues. And this is just confirmation. This is just validation about what you're feeling. Love messages coming through for the Earth signs, courtesy of their partner. Are your ears burning? You're adored by a love interests, friends, and family. Positive things are being said. Having the support of others helps strengthen your relationships. Last message for the Earth signs, courtesy of your partner thinking about you. Dating. Will likely be dating, liking each other, enjoying each other's company, seeing each other. So I don't know if you can tell, but we have two different Earth sign readings here. So, you know, take what's yours, leave the rest. Okay, friend? Take what's yours, leave the rest. And the other thing that I got here also is, you know, don't run away when things get tough. And then you have the escape artist here. So that's the same thing. It's like when things get tough, you leave. Or the other part could say, you know, things are not improving. It's time for me to move on. Because you did have the Eight of Cups as well. Yeah. So escape artist, Eight of Cups, and running away. So it could be that you're not happy here and you're needing something else. But just make sure you have that conversation. Just vocalize it. See if you can improve it first before you bounce. And then if nothing gets resolved, then you know what to do next. So all in all, Earth signs, we have two different messages. The first one, it's like you're just needing to improve your connection. And then you guys can make this rough patch dissipate. You know, it's foggy, but you can clear the fog. And the other parts of this message, your Earth signs, is that you're kind of getting to the very end of the tail. It's like the end of the tail ends of this connection. There's nothing else you can do anymore. You've exhausted all avenues, and you might want to consider what you want your future to hold going forward with this person or without this person. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. You have a lovely day. If this resonates, then let me know. If you want something more personal, do check me out over on Etsy, and all of our decks are on eBay, Etsy, and Instagram. Take care.